I love Valve games. I think they are fun time wasters sometimes. And I also love hunting achievements, as I find it a good way to get my money's worth out of some games. And I'll admit, some games are really easy, while other games are really hard. And Valve games are kind of just that perfect in-between. Like, some of them are definitely harder than others, but they're smack dab in the middle. But sometimes a video game will have one of the most dog shit achievements you've ever seen in your entire life. And Valve games are no exception to that. So this video will be about what I personally think are the worst achievements to get in every Valve game. And there's going to be a few rules for this video. Like the first one, console variations do count. And I need to specifically say this, the orange box will be counted as one game. I'm not going to be like Half-Life 2 PC and Half-Life 2 Xbox 360 or PS3, as it's the exact same achievement list between both games. Which means, spoiler alert, I'll be talking about Portal 3 separate times. And also, just to make this easier, when I'm talking about console versions of Valve games, I'm talking about the 360 version, but these also do apply to the PlayStation 3 version as well. The next rule is that games that don't exist, or achievements that are unobtainable, don't count. So, a good example of this is CSGO, as you technically can't get any achievements from that game. The only achievement you can get is from CS2. And achievements like the Team Fortress 2 achievements for getting specific views on videos, and Yes, I'm the Real Gary, cannot be obtained anymore, as the API that Team Fortress 2 used to grab the view data to give you the achievements doesn't work, and Gary has stopped playing Gary's mod. Even though it can technically be possible, it's very, very unlikely that you'll actually get it. Sorry that the intro's long, I'll stop yapping. Let's just get on to the goddamn list. Starting with Half-Life 2. Half-Life 2 is just really funny to me because I almost have 10,000 hours in that game. Don't know why, I just thought it was kind of funny. But what do I deem someone who's 100% at Half-Life 2 twice to be the worst achievement? Well, there's actually a handful of picks that I can choose from. So why don't we just go down the short little list on which ones I think are personally really fucking stupid. With the first one being Zombie Chopper. Play through Ravenholm using only the gravity gun. Limiting yourself to a single weapon in a game isn't fucking fun. Especially when it's the goddamn gravity gun. Now, I know that Ravenholm comes literally right after you get it, but still, after you play around with the thing in the giant toy box that is Ravenholm, the second you get the shotgun, you're not going to be using that fucking gravity gun anymore. But no, you have to keep using it. And let me tell you, killing poison zombies and fast zombies with a gravity gun fucking sucks. And don't even get me started with the small, tiny little holdout section before Gregory gives you the cart so you can go on to the next section. But at least it's not as bad as Keep Off the Sand. Cross the Antlion Beach in Chapter Sand Traps without touching the sand. You wouldn't think this would be hard. But every time I have to do this achievement, I fucking dread it. It's not hard. It's literally... You can literally cheese it by just grabbing 2 pallets and slowly making your way across. It's doing that slowly making your way across that fucking sucks. And I don't even want to imagine how you were supposed to do it, how the developers wanted you to. Because I would actually have a goddamn panic attack if I had to. And the last achievement is Lambda Locator. It's not hard, it's just find all the lambdas. The problem is that you don't have a list. So if you played through the game once, and you want to hunt the achievements on your second playthrough, and you don't fucking remember which ones you found, good luck. You're going to be pretty much playing through the entire goddamn game again, instead of going to the specific chapter where you know which one it is. Especially when you have one left and you genuinely don't remember which one it is. Oh, that fucking sucks. And that actually happened to me while I was achievement hunting this game. It fucking sucks. You have to actually play through the entire game just for one single lambda cache. But with these three, which one do I personally think is the worst? Keep off the sand is the worst. Zombie Chopper. It's Zombie Chopper. Keep off the sand, again, I said you can easily cheese by just grabbing 2 pallets. And Lambda Locator isn't hard, it's just fucking obnoxious. While Zombie Chopper, you have to go through an entire chapter of the game. One that is especially loaded with enemies with the fucking gravity gun. And even though I dread the thought of 100%ing Half-Life 2 again, if I ever do, Zombie Chopper is the one I'm gonna fucking hate doing the most. I'm sick of doing these in order. Let's do Half-Life 2 Episode 1. Half-Life 2 Episode 1 has a bunch of achievements that fucking suck. So why don't we talk about them? First up is Zombie Q. Use flares to light 15 zombies on fire. This doesn't sound hard. Fuck, you've probably gotten it. Until you realize all the places that have flares so you can actually light zombies on fire has Alex. And she has a gun. Which means she shoots the fucking zombies. And this has to be done in one fucking playthrough. Disgusting. This is a fucking bad achievement. It's not fun trying to get this. But at least it isn't as bad as 1 free bullet. Beat the entire game by firing exactly 1 bullet. Another, you're restricted on which weapons you can use achievement. Except it's not just the gravity gun this time. You're allowed to use grenades, rockets, crowbars, and the gravity gun. But stuff like the shotgun, the revolver, the pistol, that's a no-no. You'll lose the achievement. And you think, oh, well, I could just save the 1 bullet for a time when I absolutely need it. No, the second you get your gun, you have to shoot a lock. Why the fuck is there even a lock there? Why is this even 1 bullet? It should just be no fucking bullets. But this one doesn't even fucking compare to Citizen Escort. Don't let any citizens die when escorting them to the escape train. Nobody likes escorting people, and nobody likes trying to save people while escorting them. This is like a retro achievements ass achievement. Like, it's so fucking dog shit, why is it in the game? It's so many fucking people and so many enemies. It isn't too bad, but it's just fucking bad enough that you don't want to do it. So, from these 3 achievements, which ones do I think is the worst? It's another tie between Zombie Q and Citizen Escort. Yeah, I can't make up my damn mind. A lot of these are going to be in ties. Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Dear fucking Lord. This is one of the worst achievements in the fucking game. You already know which one it is. It's get some grub. Squish every antlion grub in Episode 2. What, you thought I was going to say Little Rocket Man? Send the Garnomen into space? Well, even though that is the most popular achievement in the game, send the Garnomen into space, it doesn't fucking compare to get some grub. Get some grub requires you to squish every antlion grub in Episode 2. Now, that shouldn't seem hard. Just squish them all. There's 300 of them you have to find and squish in one single playthrough of the game. It's 300 of these that you have to find and kill. Jesus Christ. Neighborhood Watch is also an honorable mention. Save all buildings outside the missile silo from destruction. Killing the Striders is already a pain in the fucking ass. Now try doing that in 5 locations that are very far away from each other, while you also have to reload your explosives. Yeah, not as fun as Little Rocket Man, which I'm pretty sure you actually get before you even fucking attempt Neighborhood Watch. Little Rocket Man isn't that bad. It's definitely annoying to get, but easily the worst fucking achievement in this game is get some grub. I will never want to 100% Half-Life 2 Episode 2 ever fucking again. Even if I was forced to, I'd just say kill me. Next up is Garry's Mod, since I kind of just want to get it out of the way. And this game technically released not that long after Half-Life 2. Technically, but the version on Steam released way the fuck after. So I'm just gonna say Garry's Mod is next. But Garry's Mod does have its handful of bad achievements, and actually, Yes, I'm the Real Gary is a perfect example of one of the worst achievements in fucking gaming history. Next to beat an entire game without dying. But this game also has its fair share of other really bad achievements. Like 1,000 thumbs. Your workshop uploads got 1,000 thumbs. This requires you to make Steam Workshop items and for it to become very popular. Now, this is only for... Now, with 1,000 thumbs, it's multiple workshop uploads. But there's one that's actually worse. Mega Upload. This is for getting 1,000 thumbs on a single upload. Which means you have to make a workshop add-on that's stupidly popular. So which means you can't just do a simple dupe. You actually have to, like, code some shit and get it really popular. So it even possibly hits the fucking front page of the Steam Workshop of Garry's Mod. Jesus Christ, man. The other achievements aren't too bad. Like, start Garry's Mod 1,000 times and open the spawn menu 100,000 times. Like, if you play Garry's Mod a lot, you'll eventually get those. Same thing with Addict. You've wasted a year of your life playing Gmod. But this achievement also has a multiplayer achievement, that being friendly. Play with 10 friends. You can easily boost this achievement, as pretty much everyone owns a copy of Garry's Mod. But if you want to boost it by yourself, you have to buy 10 copies of Garry's Mod, which means that's $100 spent on Garry's Mod, and have 10 computers. Yeah. If you just want to boost it by yourself. And all these people have to be in your friends list as well. So you could probably just join a server, like a Dark RP server, and just friend everybody. But still, that doesn't work all the time. And just any achievement that requires you to play with a specific amount of friends fucking sucks. They are the worst achievements in gaming history. I swear to fucking God. No one likes needing to rile up people just so y'all can play the same game for like 5 fucking seconds. And actually, another spoiler warning, Valve likes these fucking achievements, man. They fucking love getting your friends on to fucking play games. So, what is the worst achievement in Garry's Mod? I think, personally, it's tied with Mega Upload and Friendly, as both of them pretty much require you to rile up a bunch of people. Except one is just to play with them, and the other one is to fucking say good luck. Alien Swarm. I played this game for like fucking 12 minutes. I'm just gonna pick a random achievement. That one. Oh, this game has speedrun achievements. Okay. All the speedrun achievements are automatically the dog shit ones. Great job, Alien Swarm. You're at a 3-way tie. Because fuck speedrun achievements. Counter-Strike Source. Yeah, I'm surprised this game has achievements too. I thought it didn't have any. The achievement is Clan Warfare, by the way, Win a match of at least 10 players where the entirety of each team is composed of a single clan. Valve, what's your fucking deal with getting like 10 people or 8 people on every goddamn game? Yeah, automatically that one's fucking dog shit. This one actually has like a lot of like crazy achievements, like win 100 rounds of this specific map, do 100 of this action, get 1,000 kills with this gun. This one's just like kind of like a lazy like achievement list, if I'm gonna be honest. I mean, World of Pain, I guess, is a pretty annoying one too. Shoot out 14 windows in a single round of CS Office. But still, I think that clan one is probably the most annoying. I guess also Wild Gooseman Chase, as the last surviving terrorist, distracted Diffuser long enough for the bomb to explode. Yeah, I kind of just like picked 3 out of like the blue. So yeah, the clan one's the annoying one, I guess. I don't know, I don't play Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike Knees On. I'm not doing this one. This one's not even like a real fucking game, it's just kind of weird. Counter-Strike 2! It has one of the hardest achievements you'll get in gaming ever. It is so fucking difficult. Only 32 people unlocked this achievement. And it is probably one of the hardest achievements on this entire list. A New Beginning. This is Counter-Strike 2. To get this achievement, you have to boot up the game. God damn. This last one's also kind of weird, like Counter-Strike Knees On. And that's CSGO for 360 and PS3, which wasn't even developed by Valve. And this game, even though it has 12 achievements, has probably the most fucking dog shit achievement list of all time. Like, I'm not even joking. Kill 10,000 enemies. No one's playing this game for that long. Play 5,000 matches of Arms Race or Demolition Mode. No one's going to be playing that game for this long. First things first, personally kill an entire terrorist team before the bomb is planted in online demolition mode. What the fuck? And of course, you can't forget about the classic clean sweep. Kill an entire opposing team without any members of your team taking any damage. That sounds annoying. And there's also earn 100 rewards. Which I don't know what that means, but if it's that high, that must mean it fucking sucks. So yeah, this game has a lot of them. I'm just going to choose that kill the entire opposing team without your team taking any damage. Because that sounds god-awful, and it's another achievement about not taking damage. Left 4 Dead, and this can also go for Left 4 Dead 2, is Legendary Survivor. Earn a gold medal on every official survival level. Dear fucking lord. This one sucks. But the original Left 4 Dead actually has some achievements that aren't in Left 4 Dead 2. But the problem with these achievements is that they're really easy to get if you just play on versus. Like Untouchables, which is no survivors take damage after contacting the rescue vehicle. You may think this is really difficult to get, but it's literally just down all your teammates before contacting the rescue vehicle. Contact it, make sure you're on No Mercy. Use the God spot and play on versus, so the other player is playing as the special infected, so the special infected don't fuck you up. And just run to the contact vehicle while the second player is playing as the second tank, and like jump off the building as the second tank, and then jump into the vehicle. It's really that simple. Left 4 Dead 2 has some actually horrendous ones, but I'm not counting ones like Good Guy Nick, or that one where you have to play with someone who got the game for free on Christmas in 2013. Because who the fuck's gonna do that? But there are some actually atrocious achievements in Left 4 Dead 2. especially with the Last Stand update. Yeah, the Last Stand kind of fucked it up. So, Killing Spree, earn a gold medal on every official Survivor map is fucking annoying that you have to do. And there's also the Last Dash. Complete the Last Stand campaign in 13 minutes or less without any survivors dying. And Supreme Survivalist. Survive for 30 minutes on any official Survivor map. So, which one will I say it is? Well, I'm gonna have to say the Last Dash. The beat the Last Stand in 13 minutes. It takes like 12 minutes if you speed run the damn campaign. It's only 2 maps. And like 10 minutes is used up by the final part. So yeah, the Last Dash is kind of difficult. So yeah, fuck the Last Dash. And hopping back over onto the Xbox, the 360 version of Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 don't have Last Stand, which is nice. So yeah, God spots in Left 4 Dead 2 still exist. And Left 4 Dead 1 actually isn't that bad of a game to 100% on Xbox, so I don't know, if you have the time, go right ahead. There's only a handful of achievements that will really get you stuck, like beat all the campaigns on Expert, but I mean, that's normal. A lot of games have achievements like that. And honestly, I think the worst achievement in Left 4 Dead 1 for Xbox 360 is Chaos Generator. Have all 3 generators running at once in the Sacrifice finale, which is part of the DLC. I think this is probably the worst achievement in Left 4 Dead 1, as there isn't really that many options. Almost every achievement you can get by yourself, except for that one. That one does require 2 Xboxes, since Left 4 Dead is only 2-player co-op. Left 4 Dead 2, on the other hand, fucking sucks. It has its fair share of really bad achievements, like Heartwarmer. In a versus round, leave the safe room to defibrillate a dead teammate. That sucks, because Left 4 Dead 2 has this really cool thing called, it has more special infected than the normal campaign. In Dead Center Chapter 1, you'll go down the stairs and enter the first door, and there'll already be a charger and a jockey waiting for you. But luckily, this achievement can easily be cheesed by called downgrading your copy of the game to like the first update. But that doesn't help with this next achievement. To get strength in numbers, you have to play a versus round with 8 people. They don't need to be in your friends, though. Don't worry about that. You still need 8 fucking people playing versus at the same time. Yeah, and luckily, Left 4 Dead has the local co-op, so you only need 4 Xboxes this time, and 4 subscriptions to Xbox Live Gold, and 4 copies of Left 4 Dead 2. Still doesn't make it cheap. But hey, at least it's a lot more affordable than the fucking Orange Box 8 people achievement. Team Fortress 2. Now, ignoring the fact that this game has 500 achievements, I'm just going to pick a random one that sounds stupid. Medal of Honor. Finish a round as an MVP on a team of 6 or more players 10 times. Not only do you have to be an MVP in Team Fortress 2, which is damn near impossible nowadays, especially if you're not good at the game, but it has to be on a team of 6 players 10 times. Not 1 time, but 10. What the fuck? Who thought of this one? And this is one of those that's like, how the fuck do you get a bunch of people round up to do this? Because it's not just 6 players on your team, it has to be 6 players on the other team as well. So the auto balance doesn't fuck you over. Yeah, this is not a fun achievement from what I'm guessing. I never got it because I'm not an MVP in Team Fortress 2. And again, I just picked a random one because I'm not going to look through 500 goddamn achievements. Portal. My fucking internet went out. What the fuck? Portal fucking sucks to 100%. Especially Aperture Science. Earn gold medals on all Portal challenges. Yeah, that's probably like the worst achievement on here, by the way. All the others, like, are pretty, like, easy. Like, beat the advanced maps, that's easy. Portal doesn't have much. I never really played Portal 2 or attempted to 100% it, so I'm just going to choose ones that sound really fucking stupid. Like Professor Portal. After completing co-op, complete calibration course online with a friend who hasn't played before. Not only does this require 2 friends, but the second friend has to have never played Portal 2 before. So me. But I won't be your friend. And I mean, that really only seems like the most stupid one in Portal 2, for PC at least. There's 51 achievements I had to look through, and that was the only one that really caught my eye for being stupid, so I guess that. I've never really played Portal all that much. I beat the first game, so I don't really have anything to say about it. And actually, while we're still on the Xbox, why don't we take care of the portals? The first one is Portal Still Alive, and this actually has a different achievement list to Portal on the orange box or Portal on PC. And all the achievements don't seem bad. Portal Still Alive is actually one of the more easier games to 100%, but it still does have a bad achievement, and that is Out of the Blue. Once you have control of both portals, only enter the orange portal. You cannot enter the blue portal. This one is kind of glitchy, because just standing in the portal or going too slow will count as entering the blue portal. Now, luckily this doesn't include stuff like companion cubes, but going through the entire game through only one portal type and nothing even telling you if you fucked up the challenge sucks. Because Portal is a kinda long game, and you don't want to beat the game finding out you didn't get this achievement. In Portal 2, it's pretty much the same achievement as last time. Yeah, Professor Portal. Still a stupid-ass achievement. But while you get this one, you can get the other one that I consider really fucking stupid. Friends list with benefits. While playing co-op, hug 3 different people on your friends list. I don't know if this was on the PC version. If it was, yeah, put that one on there too. And luckily this one isn't as torturous as the orange box achievement of getting 8 separate fucking Xboxes. As for this one, all you really need is just 2 Xboxes and 2 copies of Portal 2. And 4 subscriptions to Xbox Live Gold. Which isn't as expensive. It's still pretty fucking expensive. And luckily they all don't have to be playing at the same time for obvious reasons, as co-op is 2-player only. But it still requires you to hop across different accounts just for this. The Orange Box, finally a goddamn console game. The Orange Box has 99 achievements, and it's a combined achievement list of Half-Life 2, Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, Portal, and Team Fortress 2. Now, since it's 99 achievements, obviously Team Fortress 2 isn't going to have that many. But still, since it is a combined achievement list, all my previous ones still count. But there's a new one. And this one I didn't discuss while talking about TF2 on PC. And that's with friends like these. Since on PC, getting this achievement isn't too bad, it just required several computers. On Xbox, dear God. To get it on Xbox 360, this will require 8 Xboxes, 360 or 1, 8 copies of the Orange Box, which is a $20 to $30 game on eBay as of right now, and 8 subscriptions to Xbox Live Gold. To put that in perspective, an Xbox 360 or 1 will run you around $100. So that's already $800 if you want to do this by yourself. And with the game being 20 or 30 bucks each, that is 8 copies. Just 5 copies alone will already be around 100. So 8? Jesus Christ. And Xbox Live subscriptions aren't exactly the cheapest either. This can easily run you around $1,000 if you want to do this achievement by yourself and you don't have any of this stuff. So yeah, fuck getting this achievement. I'm not joking when I say Valve loves these types of achievements. All the others aren't as bad since you could just do them on single player. But this one, it requires you to have a shitload of people. Or a shitload of money. Day of Defeat Source is also a lot like Counter-Strike Source in that the achievements are just like basic bitch achievements. So I'm just going to say jack of all trades. In a single life, get a kill with an MG, sniper rifle, sub-MG, and a grenade. Getting a kill with a grenade is already really fucking difficult. Because the second someone sees a grenade, they're not going to fucking stay there. So that automatically makes it really hard, and it's in a single life as well. So yeah, that's automatically up there. Free to play. The documentary. This has achievements, by the way. I think the worst one was watch all extended and deleted scenes. Or watch all the making of scenes. I feel like those are up there. I mean, you could literally just like skip to the end of them, but I mean those are pretty high. I think I don't fucking. Why the fuck does this documentary have achievements? Half-Life Alyx. I don't know what the fuck's the hardest achievement. Bring a guard gnome with you to the vault. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Welcome back, little rocket man. Half-Life 2 VR, it's keep off the sand. It's easily keep off the sand. Why? Because if you look too far off an edge, you fall. And since you're, using your actual hands, there could be a point where you fuck up and grab the platform from underneath you. It seems like it would be harder to cheese in this version, and it doesn't help the fact that like motion sickness is a thing. Yeah, so keep off the sand. And the original Half-Life in VR, probably Sneaky 1, I don't really know. Sneaky 1 being never get noticed by the tentacles. That sounds fucking annoying. That sounds atrocious to do. There's actually like a handful of like glitch achievements in Half-Life VR mod. Like trip mines, ladders, skip the whole power-up chapter. And if I had to take a wild guess what that means, it's use the trip mines as like a staircase to just like skip a wall. I don't know why it has so many glitch achievements. JB mod. I'm kind of breaking the rules for this one. Because even though Gary's mod doesn't really count, since it's not really a Valve game, it's a Gary Newman game, it's still built off of like Half-Life. And I really didn't want to do any mods. But, I mean, JB mod's just like Gary's mod, but like worse. Anyway, the achievement is Launch Legend. The achievement is Launch Legend. Added JB mod to library within 24 hours of the Steam release or played it on its anniversary. This has to be on a specific day, but it can easily be cheesed by just changing the date of your computer. All the achievements are very easy to get. And from what I'm aware of, that's every Valve game. I'm not doing the Portal Bridge game. I'm not doing that one. Because that one doesn't count. Because it's not made in a Source engine. It's made in a Unity. So yeah, that's every Valve game that I can at least think of. If I did miss one, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Now again, this is my personal list. because these are genuine achievements that I either really fucking hated unlocking or is probably never going to unlock. Because it requires 8 fucking Xboxes.